Welcome back everyone to the game of Stack and Pack. Today I'm going to perform the second game, Fractions and Decimals. If you do not remember how to play this game, just watch the first video. 25%, 0.30, 1/4, yes, 1/4 is the same as 25%. Oh look, here's a starter card. This looks like 30 of the 100 squares are shaded, which is the same as 0.30. So we're going to lay this card at the top of the starter card. 30%, huh? Same thing. This time, only 5 of the 100 squares are shaded. 20 of the 100 squares are shaded. This is in its own separate stack. 1.00, that's all of the squares. 75% does not match, belongs in its own separate stack. 1 out of 20, well, 1/20, right? There we go. All of the 100 squares are shaded. This is a starter card, so this 1.00 will go up top of the starter card. 1 out of 1, that is a whole number. Goes up top of this. 100%. There we go. We see that this is one complete stack. 90% we have not got through yet. Look closely. We can see that 66 and 2/3 of the squares are shaded. Now what is so significant about this? Well, we're about to find out in just a moment. Here's the answer. 66 and 2/3%. Right over here we see that 25 of the 100 squares are shaded, which is the same as 1/4. So we're going to lay these two cards up top of this starter card. 5%. Well, if you recall, 5 of the 100 squares were shaded in this stack, so this card goes up top of here. 0.25, same as 1/4. 50 of the 100 squares are shaded, that's half, but now we do 0.50. 50%, yep, that's the same thing as a half. I do not think I mixed up these cards very well. 1/5. Well, if you recall, 1/5 is the same as 20 over 100, so this card goes up top of you. 0.20, well, if you recall, 20 of the squares were shaded. Yeah. I want to discuss this bar, 0.6. If there's a bar over the digit, it means it keeps repeating. So this digit is actually 0.6666 and so on, which is the same as over here. 0.75, well, obviously this is the same as 75%. And here's 75%. 75 of the 100 squares have been shaded. Considering this is a starter card, we're going to lay these two other cards at the top of that starter card. 9/10. Well, that is the same thing as 90%. 0.90, same thing. 0.3333 and so on. Well, we have not got a card like that yet. 10%, 1/10. There we go. 0.10, same thing. Look closely. 1/3. You see, this is the significant of this decimal number. It is the same as 1/3. You cannot represent it with the terminating decimal. 33 1/3%. Yep, that is the same thing as 1/3. Wild card. We're going to eliminate this right now. 2/3. Well, this is the significance of this decimal number. 2/3 cannot be represented as a terminating decimal number. It must repeat. 90 of the 100 squares have been shaded. Same thing as 90%. Considering this is a starter card, we're going to lay these cards on top of that. Alright. 20%. Well, obviously, we see the 20 in the decimals, so it belongs with this stack. 10 of the 100 squares have been shaded. That's 10%. Considering this is a starter card, we're going to lay these cards on top of that. This fraction is the same as a half. And we have got a half before, right over here. Wild card. Please ignore these cards. We're almost done with the game. 3/4. Well, this card obviously belongs with this stack. 3/10. Well, that card is the same thing as 30%. Last card, 0.05. That is the same thing as 5%. 33 1/3 of the squares should have been shaded. Alright. This was a misprint, so we're going to treat it as 1/3. Here are the order of the cards from least in the left to greatest in the right of the order of the stacks. Please note that there were 11 stacks. Here are the order of the stacks from least to greatest according to fractions. 1/20th, 1/10th, 1/5, 1/4, 3/10, 1/3, half, 2/3, 3/4, 9/10, and 1. Here are the order of the stacks from least to greatest according to decimals. 0.05, 0.10, 0.20, 0.25, 0.30, 0.333, 0.50, 0.666, 0.75, 0.90, and 1.00. Here are the order of the stacks from least to greatest according to percents. 5%, 10%, 20%, 25%, 30%, 33 1/3%, 50%, 66 2/3%, 75%, 90%, and 100%.